Damn, it's 5:12 already? That went by quick. Thought it was gonna be like 5:05 or something. God damn. Alright, change that to this. Okay. Yep. Want to refill my water. Ooh, that was probably louder than intended. This thing. Boom. What else? I need granola, and then music's going. Music makes me lose control. Music makes me lose control. Right. Okay. All right. Oh man. Alright, I gotta pee. Oh. Damn. Boy, making all sorts of weird noises, huh? All sorts of weird. Good thing no one's here yet. Surely no one's here yet. Okay. Okay. Alright, and I needed to do that too. Alright, hold on. Couple last things we gotta wrap up. Or I gotta wrap up here before it really gets started. Can be louder. Alright, so down, up. Today is the 29th. Just rolled the Norn Scold. What the fuck just happened? One. Oh, numpad's not on. 1, 6, 7, 3. This is my third Scold. Gotta get ourselves settled in here. Some David Beckham soccer from the Game Boy Advance, apparently, is how we need to do that. That's how we need to do that, apparently. My goodness. My goodness. On Discord? Oh, it's one of them pad things. I'll look. One of them pad tips. It's Friday, but it feels like. I actually don't even really know what day it feels like because it doesn't. Normally, I would say, oh, maybe it feels like a Friday, a Saturday or something, but it doesn't really feel like a Saturday either. It feels like some. It feels somewhat Sunday-like, but at the same time not quite either. Because you don't have that impending doom level of Sunday stuff. Of like, oh, the weekend's over thing. You don't have that feeling. So in that sense, it still feels kind of like Saturday, but something about the rest of the day didn't really feel very Saturday-like, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's he counting? How many dupes of a thing, that's all. Nothing crazy. Also putting in the granola. Trying to mix this thing up. Now you may be wondering, where are the leftovers? Well, I mean, they get split between multiple people, the leftovers from Thanksgiving. And, so I ended up with some stuff, but it requires some preparation to, I don't know, I basically just, I figured I would just do the normal, and then Saturday will be when I have my leftovers, which will basically be salad and then some raviolis. Hello, by the way. I forget if I already said hi back or not. Yeah, that was one aspect of Thanksgiving dinner that was different this year. I don't think I like how it played out. I think I'd rather the mac and cheese. Poisonally. How did yours go? You pooped a lot. I pooped a lot this morning. I clogged the toilet. Okay, it wasn't like a full clog, but it was like a multi-flush situation, rather. It was a flush. I didn't realize it clogged. Came back to it having to go to the bathroom, which is not a good place to be. You flush it, you leave. It sounded like it flushed, you left. Because I put the cover down before I flush it, because, you know, less poop particles and stuff. And I came back, opened it up. Oh no. It wasn't the kind of clogged where like the water was all the way up top, like the water had gone down, but not everything went out. So I was like, okay, I can still do what needed to be done. And then flushed it again. And not everything left. And I was like, all right, I'll come back in another bit of time, because I actually had to leave for something. You know, it was not. It was, you know, I don't want to leave it like that, but I was like, I have to leave right now. So I left, and then came back, and I was like, you know, maybe everything has. I don't want to say it because it might be gross, but maybe everything has softened up more because it's been in the water sitting, right? So I'm like, all right, flush again. Here we go. Surely it'll work this time. And it did. And I was like, easy. Saved myself from having to do plunger stuff, which is always annoying, so. Not something you can really get away with when there's only one toilet. But that's not the case. So, it was fine. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. I wanted to Google what that thing Afikos posted was. A chiffon? What is a chiffon? How do you even pronounce it? A chiffon. A lightweight, balanced, plain, woven sheer fabric? Well, that's not it. Because it's food. I guess a cake? A chiffon cake is a very light... That doesn't look like his cake. Light cake made with vegetable oil, eggs, sugar, flour, baking powder, and flavorings. Chiffon cakes achieve a fluffy texture by having the egg whites beaten separately until stiff and then folded into the cake batter before baking. That doesn't really mean a lot to me, to be honest, so I don't know. You ever search up something and you're like, I want to know a little bit more about that, and then you read it and you're like, still feel like that didn't really tell me anything that I, you know. That's how I feel. Like, okay, yeah, it's a cake still. I got that already, but anyway. Was there any exciting, you know, today's the day where, you know, you get all the Reddit posts with the Thanksgiving drama. That type of thing. I didn't have anything like that. Damn, that's actually like that's when you're like, my blessings have been answered. My prayers have been answered. There was this one post that was really getting posted and whatnot, which was about like some guy's sister making insane food that basically doesn't sound real or like whatever, and that her homemade food is ruining Thanksgiving or whatever. Something about like a potato mash that had actual craft glitter in it. A turkey gelatin mold, which I don't even like. It had all these things, and like, you know, then story and blah blah blah, and like the end of the post is like, I'll post photos later because you guys need to see this to believe it. But for now, I'm off to grab a drink with my cousin and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's something that you could say. But then, if same motherfucker is responding to like 1,000 different comments, bro, I think you could take some of that time to post the photo instead of responding to 1,000 different comments. You're just making me think that shit's not real. Did you take it with a DSLR camera you need to bring to fucking some CVS from 2004 and get the pictures processed? What's happening? What are you talking about? How could you possibly not have the photos ready? Like, look at this. V. So these are the posts, right? 14 days ago. Well, I don't even really understand why, like, is this what happened last year or something? I don't even understand. I didn't even really look at these. I didn't even really know that these were up. I just saw the initial one. Maybe these were, no, these were so long ago. Almost a month ago. 15 days ago. 2 days ago. Like, what are the updates? Oh, it must have been that... I guess it was like, okay, alright. I'm not reading all of this, but I'm guessing the updates were just that, oh, they're going to... He finds out she wants to bring stuff, but it's not going to be normal, and he knows it won't be. More updates, and then actual Thanksgiving. And as you can see, this has 10,000 comments. It blew up. Right? And at the end, oh, I'm off to grab drinks. Stay tuned for the photos. It's gonna be worth it. TikTok ass language. Meanwhile, his actual account, look at all of these comments. Okay, these ones are from 2 days ago, so fair enough. But from here, maybe? From here up. Which is not, it's not an insane amount of comments, I'll say. It's not a full page, but like, that's still pretty hefty. These, okay, I'll say these are respondable enough to have done, I guess, like on your phone, but like, I don't know why you would ever write like a fucking essay like this on my phone. I hate typing on my phone, but I still feel like if you made this many comments, you could have fucking got the picture involved, the photos somehow. I think that would have been doable. I'm just, call me crazy. Call me crazy, but don't call me maybe. And don't call me Shirley. Ooh, you want to name a bird? Gonna need the controller, so I was getting it now. Is that even on there? It's not on there. Rip. The Quetzal is not on. I mean, you see the typed letters, right? It doesn't autofill. It don't autofill. It ain't on there. Oh, you want to be an E. not there. Macaque and it. That's not a bird. A macaw is a bird, not a macaque. Macaque's a monkey. Okay. Alright, we're birding. A pretty interesting place to break off of. The Tellurales. Let's get a hawk. Okay. Let's get a vulture check. Sometimes it's just too easy. Sometimes it's just too. That was a 4 guess. Alright, VoIP. Alright, VoIP. Three Little Birds? Like the song? 3 little birds sit by my doorstep, singing sweet songs. Is this something where it's like we have to find the word little in between in all of these or something? What in Electric Dreams? That sounds familiar. Obviously missing a word. It's make believe. He drives me crazy? That seems like that would be. Wish I was joking? I don't know if this is, we have to find the same words that are missing, or if it's missing words but of all the same artist or something. Because I think I would fail the artist thing. I'm not good at that type of thing. Or it's that, like, one word has to change. Or it's like, oh, it's not actually we are beautiful, it's you are beautiful. Or it's not red rooster, it's some other color. But I have no idea. I have no idea. They all, a lot of them remind me of songs, but I can't really figure out even what I should be clicking at all. So I don't know. Are you a music guy? I like music, and I would consider myself a music enjoyer, but I'm not good with titles or the artists themselves in terms of, oh, that song, and that song are from the blank album by blank. Like, that's not how I operate with music. So we're just gonna let this time out. We'll see. Maybe when they break up into groups, we'll get something. Like Little Thing Called Love, that's very much a song. I think one is Crazy too. I Say a Little Prayer, Red Little Rooster, and Little Lies. Okay, so I was right that it is little. God Only Knows. It's only made. Yeah, okay. I was only joking. Little Thing Called Love. Choruses. Crazy? A crazy little thing called love. Yeah. What's crazy Hort? Okay. Go crazy. We are so beautiful? Doesn't seem like that. The electric dream one. I like know that, but I don't know what the other words that are missing there. Or the other word that's missing. We are so beautiful. Forever is throwing me off. Live forever? No. My brain keeps wanting to put forever. Wait, maybe that is it. My brain keeps wanting to put the word forever in these other titles. But then maybe that's the trick? That'd be crazy. Oh. Together, you're right. Together forever. Oh. I went too big brain. I thought I was overthinking. I was thinking I was getting duped. And or really just not wanting to think about it anymore. Let's stay together. We are beautiful. Together we are beautiful. Alright. Fair enough. DRXX. There's Pokemon Nuzlocke tournaments? What does that even mean? Wow, that's quite a over... What do you... I don't actually remember. What is it called when you hover like this over a video? Preview doesn't seem quite right. Because it's kind of random, but... Raise the heart. Alright, so he's a Nuzlocke guy. He's a Nuzlocke guy. Oh, so okay, sometimes other things. Well, Kaizo, so I assume it's pretty Nuzlocking. I imagine these videos take forever to do, because doesn't... Yeah, okay, they do. This video's 4 months ago. Oh, sorry, okay. 3 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. So like once a month-ish? I think that makes sense though. Because it takes a long time. A lot of hours to beat a game. I mean, I guess maybe if you're doing speed-ups that helps, but... Evolved by item is the trickiest, but these are 2 regions that I know. So we're safe. We always go Porygon Z. Actually, that's not even true. Sometimes we'll go like Magnezone or something, but or whatever. But yeah, we'll go Porygon Z. We'll also do Gliscor and things. Dual type evolved by item. Could go Magnezone. Oh, you know what? Shiftry. Kanto. I feel like Vileplume is the popular choice. Obviously the Evolutions are the popular choice, and then Poliwrath, Arcanine, Ninetales. I'm going Executor. Not bad. The song stands out to me so much now because of us playing Cult of the Lamb that one time. Kanto Water. I was debating the Polys or not. I like Poly. Let's do Poliwhirl. It was the creator's favorite after all. I did not attempt C15 today. Not enough time. Dual type water. Lapras, Kingdra, Lantern. Let's do Lantern. Wish Cash. Sinnoh Water type. Gastrodon. Sinnoh Ghost type. Rotom. What do you guys want? The fridge? The washing machine? The fan? The lawnmower? Toaster? Or the oven, I guess. Which ghost do we want? Sinnoh. Another option would be Spiritomb, but I feel like that's a... Oh. What? Oh, fuck you. They changed how the game... They changed the typings on this fucker and it gets me every time. I'm used to actual Sinnoh. I'm correct. I'm correct. In real Sinnoh, Rotom is a goddamn Ghost Electric because they all are. They're all Ghost Electric. You changed Rotom. They changed Rotom after the fact. Sons of bitches. Anyway, just to prove that I do know something. Okay. And then these are easy. So that's the other reason. One of these, I mean, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, etc. Dual type, Haunter, Gengar, etc. Just say the same thing. Would be another fun. Wait, what's the? You know what? Give me Dragapult. That way I start to remember it more. Yeah, it's just the Ghastly line. Well, by item, Chansey. Go. See, they count trading stuff, even though it's not really the same. Cloyster. Good one. Water Kanto, don't care. Followed by item, Darmanitan, Galar, Zen. Item Sinnoh. Yeah, all that adds up. Water Sinnoh. Gastrodon's near the bottom. Rotom Wash. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Sure. Alright. Getting unnecessarily mad on purpose. Alright, let's fix the webcam. I don't know why these settings don't save. It's very annoying that I have to redo the focus every time. But for some reason I do. Alright. I'm going to put the bowl away. Not that, this. And then I guess we get started with Robot Detour, right? Anything else we want to talk about? Vicious, how was your Thanksgiving? What did everyone get to bring back for leftovers? What was your favorite dessert? What was your favorite part of the regular meal? Answers when I get back. The alarm's going off, chat. That means I should see answers in the chat for the Thanksgiving questions. I see... Okay, you got lucky. I see one. Your favorite dessert is the velvet cupcake? Oh my god, it was autocorrect. Don't be rude. It wasn't. I was just being silly. Velvet cupcake, everything else was good.
I actually didn't have a dessert because I was too full. Even after waiting to digest for like 2 hours, I was just still too full. Because I had a lot of appetizer things before the meal even started. Was part of why. So I was like I basically had dessert pre-meal in a sense, if you count like the appetizers, which was some mixed nuts, some somebody once told me the world with some my mom got this. Often we'll do like a cheese and crackers type of thing. This time, but there was regular cheese and crackers, but also she got a. Sometimes she'll try something, new, but not ruining Thanksgiving worthy new. So it'll be like, instead of this, like last year she got a spinach copa pita thing, some Greek thing as part of the appetizers, which is like a spinach and cheese thing. I don't know what. I don't think I said it right, but it was very good. This time, he was like, I liked that. We'll probably do it again. But instead, I got these 2 dips. One is like spinach and artichoke and cheese. Well, they were both like cream cheese bases, but then they were spinach and artichoke, and then the other one was like garlic and herbs. And they were both good. Honestly, you couldn't really even taste the artichoke, or I couldn't. They were both very good. I think they were both good and went well. So I had some of those with the crackers and everything too. Benacopita, that's the one. That's the one. You got it right. You are correct. That's the one. So yeah, the spinach and artichoke thing with those mixed nuts. If I'm gonna be honest, part of the other reason I kind of purposely did that because I didn't actually really want to have dessert, because I usually just, I don't know. I'm already eating a lot because it's Thanksgiving, and I don't know, whatever. It's just kind of what I usually do. I usually just don't have the dessert anyway. I was kind of eating the other stuff ahead of that so that I could say the excuse of that I didn't want to eat dessert. But for dessert, there was the apple pie. There was like chocolate pudding. I showed the pictures of it. You saw the pictures, and whatnot. And I'm doing the Pokemon Sleep. I got a crit for 21k. Let's go. Let's go. It was good. I don't usually eat, the food that is of Thanksgiving is not food that I normally eat, besides like I guess mac and cheese maybe for some family, for Christmas or something, or just making baked mac and cheese myself or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's also why I was going to the bathroom too. That is why that happens. I'm switching some members of the team here in Pokemon Sleep as well. That's what I'm doing. So that all being said, I enjoyed the meal. It did make me wonder. So we didn't have. I think there is. A lot of people like to say there's some staples that you have to have for Thanksgiving, but in reality, there's pretty much only it's more like there's genres. Besides the turkey, but even then, some people will just do ham or something instead. But for the sake of the discussion, I'll say generally, the people require turkey. But then after that, it's okay, stuffing is usually a requirement. That's probably number 2 as a requirement. And then gravy for the turkey. That's kind of automatically in. But then there's, like, okay, a vegetable thing, whether that's corn on the cob, whether that's green bean casserole, whether that's, you know, insert a variety of different types of things. There usually needs to be a potato of some kind. Baked potato, mashed potato, sweet potato, sweet potato, something like that. Sometimes even multiple. I think we had mashed potato and maybe some sweet potato too. But like usually it's more like groups. Usually some sort of bread, biscuit, whatever verbiage you want to say. Bread, roll, biscuit, etc. Usually people want one of those involved. A lot of the time, depending, I guess it kind of depends on the region, but I think generally a lot of places, a lot of peoples will like there to be some sort of cheese element, usually in the form of mac and cheese, but maybe it's in raviolis with cheese, or I don't know, some other sort of like a lasagna or something. I don't know, but like generally I think it's more the groups. And then some people are just used to what they grew up with, so then they think that that's the thing that's always there. So like for me, we definitely did not always have corn. We didn't have corn this year either. What did you guys have for veggies? While I get the game set up here. I mean, this is the only time we would get to talk about it, right? So let's talk. Let's briefly. Do you count starchy as veggies? Go off, King. I don't know. I'm not a food authority. Are you saying stuffing counting as veggies? Because usually stuffing has veggies in it. I don't know if I would go that far. Mashed. Oh, the potatoes. Yeah, I kind of just count that as potatoes. Sort of how, like I said, there's like usually like a potato element that's part of most people's Thanksgiving. I was thinking of it more in terms of those genres. I guess squash a little bit, even though it is still kind of potato adjacent. Corn souffle, corn casserole. Okay. What is in a corn? What is? Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I know this. We've already done this. A bourbon shallot? Shallot? I actually don't know how you say that. I don't think I've heard someone say that word before. Also, is that even how you spell bourbon? Shallots versus onions. What's the difference? It's a cultivator group of onion. Until 2010, it was a separate species. Huh. That's not that long ago. Well, it is long ago, but like it's not that long ago, you know. Interesting. They brought them together. Shallots taste like a cross between red and yellow onions, only less punchy. The English language is so sick. Yeah, this onion's punchy. What? That's funny. Punchy in it. You don't go in this window, you go over here. Go in that window. Shallots sauteed in bourbon sauce. What I was thinking about earlier today was, you might not believe it, but it literally was corn. I know that's gonna bring out the corn emotes, but I'm telling you the truth. It came to my mind because I was like, feel like a lot of other people will have corn as part of their Thanksgiving. And I was thinking to myself, What a wonderful world. No, I was thinking to myself, I don't think I really know if I like corn, because I literally can't remember when I've last had corn. That's how long it's been. And there's multiple ways to have corn, so I don't even know how I would approach it, or even if it's really worth it in terms of like being healthy. Like, is it really like not by itself, but like, because you can say that something is healthy, but then the only way you eat it is like drenched in butter or something, and then it's like, okay, well that kind of defeats some of the purpose there, right? So I suppose that's more of what I mean. Like, I don't know what would. I can't imagine just like buying canned corn would be something I would enjoy, but I don't know. What would one do with a can of corn to make it into something? I don't know. I just don't know. This is something I've been thinking about today. Because in a similar way that I will be sort of reheating some leftovers here for tomorrow's dinner, I was thinking about, you know, just a discussion we've had multiple times of meal prepping food that can be sort of, you know, reheated in a microwave or something like that to be eaten. And I'm like, is that a corn thing? Is that cornable? But I feel like we've had this discussion to some extent in regards to corn, and most of the time it was that corn is not that like healthy. Brussels sprouts? I mean, it's definitely been a long time, because I can't even remember. But there definitely are some certain vegetables that I don't like when they have a certain smell, particularly when they've been, you know, steamed or boiled or whatever, that I don't like. I don't know if Brussels sprouts is one of those, because again, it's been very long. But yeah, I know there's we've talked about it. We've talked about the whole put things right onto a tray and put it into the oven. It's like, yeah, but that still requires you being like, usually I don't remember exactly how long the last time I've done one of those, but it's definitely not like I'm about to start stream in 5 minutes 5 minutes to have the meal ready type of thing. They are easy, but you do need to be aware / they're easy because they don't actually take time to actively do. You just like set it in and then bam boom, you're fine. So if you're ready for that, then they're awesome, which is something that happens. But yeah, set it, forget it, etc. But the ones that are, you know, that you don't always have that lead-in time is the thing. Because when I have those minutes, that's when I'm already doing my pasta and veggie combination anyway. But a discussion we had at Thanksgiving yesterday was about how, you know, I could potentially do a cook a bunch of pasta in the veggies at once type thing, and then reheat them later. Reheated pasta definitely doesn't taste the same in my experience. I don't know if you got any tricks or something, but in my experience, reheated pasta, definitely not quite as enjoyable. But anyway, I suppose I should get us started, right? I suppose I can get us started here. Alright, are we ready? I think we're ready. Let me make sure this is close enough to me, because my voice was cutting out sometimes. We can still talk about Thanksgiving-y things. I'm just figuring I should probably play the game a little bit. It's the day after Thanksgiving, also known as Friday. And it's time for World 3, the Gear World. They won't tell you about the Gear Wars in history. Morty, Rick, etc. Okay, I remember this. They showed us this mechanic in the demo. Oh right, I can speed up. I forgot about that. Frog! Our friend is now a frog. Thanksgiving went well. No big drama. You gotta go to Reddit for the cool drama stories, unfortunately. There we go. As fake as those stories may be. Oh shit, we can see the world now. I don't know if I could. Oh, we can, because we unlocked 46. Really? 2 levels? It's interesting because we don't see how... Oh, 32 out of 80. So maybe there is only 80. Well, not only, but like, you know what I mean. I postulated there might be 90 with 15 per section. Yeah, I wonder what the... I don't believe there's been any hint as to what the requirements are to unlock Next World. It just seems to happen. So I don't know. Maybe it's like the normal plus advanced levels, but not making you have to do the bonuses. And if that number adds up to what, but our bonuses fill in 1, 2, 3, and then the next row below, so that math doesn't really work. All right, never mind. Let's go. Oh. Huh. I can't go that way, but we want to go that way. That closes the thing. That closes the thing, huh? Interesting. What are these for? This is tripping me out. These are just some red herrings. Something, because you can't really. I mean, it's not like I can close back on itself. What is there some secret stuff going on over here? What's this empty square at the bottom right? I didn't even see that until now. What's going on over here? Secret passage? Apparently not. You know, based on what happened last time, where there was the idea that we could drop the battery back, that I didn't realize that was a mechanic until, like, however many minutes into a certain puzzle. I'm worried that there will be something like that happens here, that I'm too oblivious to not know that there's a mechanic that can do something like that. This is interesting. Interesting. Okay, that resets. This goes back. Oh, you can go back from resetting. That's kind of interesting, actually. I was just trying to basically press every button on the controller to see if there was anything that stands out. So what? Ah, okay. You go too far and then you backtrack. Ah, that's clever. That's clever. Okay, so you do this, and then you pull it back, and then you don't. Oh, you can just get off of it, and then you don't touch it, and then you gotta do that. Ah, okay, that's kind of cool. It's a little dynamic in a sense. Oh, this looks the same, but it's not quite the same. Because now we can do that without touching it. Aha. You thought you were tricking me that time, huh? What am I doing? Alright, we're going here. Oh, I had to see if it would kill me. I was close. Okay, so the idea was like doing this, so then we can undo it enough to then squeeze by. Okay. This whole forward rewind, but you went too far. You went multiple places beyond it so that rewinding it doesn't damage, etc. Well, this is going to be interesting. Wait, where the hell is the battery? Oh, I just have the battery. I thought I was way too smart for my own good. I thought the square was going to be hiding a battery that I have to pick up for some reason. I don't know why. I just didn't look. I just didn't look for some reason. You're eating yesterday's cornbread now? Nice. Yeah, we can't go that way, okay. Can I like reverse it? I feel like it's maybe something like that where we like so you can get it stuck, but we needed to get it stuck. We need to like and then get it stuck there. Nice. Yeah, I don't, the leftovers got split up, so I didn't get. We actually didn't even have cornbread at our Thanksgiving. What's going on here? Oh, because it pushes the wire. Oh, wait, hold on. If I go way up. Yeah. Big wide turn. So it doesn't do the thing. I don't know how I need the boxes in order to get to the battery, but I need something. That's gonna touch, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. What about this? Okay. All right. Hold on. Maybe like there? Oh, too far. Slightly too far. I need to get to the other side of it. So we go like this. Okay, perfect. Now we gotta backtrack again because otherwise we hit this one. Yes, so then now pull them back. Can I squeeze there? Yes. I believe I said this during Star Puffs, but Robot Detour has definitely been easier for me to progress. Progress? Interesting. You can just, you know, say words different. But I like it. Doesn't mean it's worse or simpler or whatever. Oh, what is it? Okay, I don't know what exactly we're doing here, but I'm gonna see what happens. Get it? Because it's the letter C. So clever. Something like this. Uh-oh. I'm stuck somehow? I don't know exactly how I got stuck, but I got stuck. How do you want me to do this? I'm stuck in both directions now. This is crazy. How does this happen? There's something about this that I'm not getting. I need to be like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I officially do not get it. I just keep getting stuck. Oh, can I? Is it possible for me to? Yeah, okay, that's what we need to do. There it is. Okay, all right. There it is. Okay, all right. But yeah, I didn't get any major crazy leftovers because there wasn't. Well, there was some amount, but not a crazy amount, and then multiple people to split it between. So I'm happy with what I ended up with, though. I didn't actually have it today during stream, but let's just see what the hell's going on here. I don't have to grab a battery. I just have to get to the end, so there is that. Oh, right. Oh, Jesus. Right. Oh boy. This is complicated, I would say. Because you can only go back with using the back button at this point, because anytime you actually try to go back with the character, that thing will always push back and kill it. So it's a little tricky. It's a fine line. Yeah, so like now I can't really go back anymore. Always like testing the fit between here. Oh, but then I get stuck. Yeah, I don't fucking know. This one's gonna be annoying because like it's been shown, you can't really backtrack very much. You can only do baby backtracking. It's like now I basically wouldn't be able to backtrack at all. Or, sorry, I can backtrack, but I don't think I can. I'm sorry, I'm silent because I'm looking at the part that looks like it's touching the red thing, but it's somehow not counting as touching the red thing. I feel like the only way to actually beat it is to have the far right orange block be in its most down position, like it is right now, this guy, but you have to like get through it before that somehow. But then I wouldn't be using any of the top things at all either, so that's a little interesting. Because like I can do this and that doesn't do anything, which is neat and all, but Getting on the other side of this thing seems like a major pain point, I will say. It seems difficult to get the right calculation between not having that left one push that versus also having enough room to get on the other side of this. Like, it's so close. It's so close. Alright, we've run into our first stumper. I mean, it's not even really a stumper, it's just that there's so many different angles of attack that I'm not really sure where to start it. Going around here doesn't do anything. Yeah, and that's why you don't want that. And you can't actually get on the other side of that. Okay, that's what I was checking. If I do that. Come on. Calculating these is a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, calculating being able to go through like that has been a little bit obnoxious. But okay. Son of a bitch. I guess this top one doesn't really do anything anyway, because you can't even get on the other side of it. Kind of interesting. Right. That's blocked by the thing. Alright, fair. Fair. How do I get on the other side of this guy? Okay. There it is. It was a lot to keep an eye on there. Oops. Oh, wow. Already. Okay, arcade world and then mirror world and then who knows what the boss world's called. Fish! It's Joel. That's funny. Alright, it's a fish, but we can't quite get to the other side of the fish. We kind of actually want to get... Oh, I don't even know what the hell's happening anymore. Okay. Back up. How did I not go far enough to then... Oh, I just made it. Okay, never mind. I thought I needed the fish at its peak, but it's alright. Okay, more fishing. Oh, that just pushes. Okay. That's actually kind of confusing. Well, I thought if I go as early as possible in the chain, I might be able to... Oh, do that, exactly. Oh, right, I can just... I can just keep going around as much as I want. Alright, sure. Okay, I don't know why I did that. That was silly. This is a perfect loop every time. It is. It is. Mr. Fish. It's funny that they use a fish for this because they could use anything. Like, there's nothing about the game that has made it particularly like, oh yeah, a fish here. That's what we would do. It's just decided to use a fish, but it's funny, so it works. Really painful timing. They did a good job on making that painful timing. I don't remember how I made. I guess I made it to the. Oh, never mind. I made it. Something to do with using the sprint versus not using the sprint, I guess. I was mostly using it before then, so. Timing just doesn't want to work. I guess I can't really tell when the sprint makes a difference versus when it doesn't. That's been my main problem. This is gonna hit, right? Oh, saved. I thought that for sure that was gonna hit. Gear World. Beat every level in Gear World. Wait, what's confusing? Why is chat what? What did you say what? Did I say something funky? Oh, shit. What up, Anger? Okay. Real gaming hours, apparently. This world requires both planning and reaction skills. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, not so much this one, but I'm sure the others, because now things are moving. So, the sprint is likely to matter even more. It's kind of nice that they let you do that, though. I respect that. Some people get mad about things like that. Oh, easy mode, etc. But there's something to be said. Especially if other... Like, if only the rest of the levels in the game need crazy reactions and things, that's a different story. Okay, that does hit no matter what, alright. Oh, we do this so we can get a straight line. Duh. Duh. This looks cute, it is. It is cute. Oh, I went too low. Oh, that went way higher than I thought. I went too fast. We're good. Okay, so now we're in. Now we actually do have to time things more. I did wonder if that was gonna. I did mention that on day one, as far as if that was going to come up or not. That's kind of neat. That might be a little tough. Might be a little, oh, you know what I can do maybe is a little bit of a head start. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You might have actually been able to do the first square in the other direction and then make it across, but I don't know. We did the... Okay, we're probably gonna get to this thing. That way we get an easier angle for this. Yoink, and then maybe we gotta do one of these. Oh no, never mind, I'm stupid. We gotta do one of these. Never mind, I'm stupid. We gotta do one of these. Is that gonna hit? Oh, okay. That means instead, we're gonna do one of these so we can angle up. and then down, and then finish before it gets there. Nice. Advanced arcade world. Oh, this is like the first level. This is the same level as the level in the first thingy, the first thingamajig. You guys remember this? We did this level, except now I guess we need to have more better timing. Oh. We gotta be like this. Nice. 53. How old I am according to chat. Oh. Okay. Very slow, but it gives us time to, and then come back. And then it's gotta come down, and then we gotta some sort of run. Okay, we made it. I'm planning. This one reminds me of a level from the first world as well. Not quite the same. Also trying to remember how the hell any of this worked. That hit? That does hit. What if I go across? Went too low. There we go. That's gonna hit though. How do I come from up there? Oh wait. Can I do that? No, I can't do this, right? Then that hits. So I gotta... in these levels right now, I do have unlimited wire length currently. Now that's the angle we want. There have been other levels where they have a thing that gives us limited wire length, though. Meow. That's meowing. Oh, we have to start on this side. This is interesting. Whoa, they're going fast. And then these ones are going slow. One of these. It seems fine. Oh, shit, we gotta make it right now. I realized it as the fast ones were going that we have to go immediately. Otherwise, the slow ones would hit. Interesting. Okay. Never mind. Okay, I take it back. Go! Oh, okay. Okay, made it. I don't know if that's the intended way or not. I feel like it could be, but it might not be. I feel like that maybe was not intended the way to do that, because it was really tight, but I don't know. So far I'm dodging everything. I already have the battery? I do already have the battery. Wait. Easy. That one just came to me naturally on there. Okay, bonus levels. They're usually a lot harder. Wait, what the heck is going on? Whoa! It's like ice physics? That's cool. Ice physics, huh? That's why the music changed. Baby. I hope this isn't DMCA music. That would make me sad a bit. Oh, this is sick. That's cool though. Oh, I was thinking this is very time sensitive, so we're trying to, this slow one, we have to do it within the time that it's goes across and back. No, too much, and then they don't let you undo because it's a speed thing. Makes sense. Oh. Oh, that was close. That was close. I was focused up. All right, World Arcade World done. That one was fun. What the? Okay, now we're back to more normal puzzling. What the hell is going on here? We have a little ghost guy. I think ghost guy can maybe. Invisible barrier. Okay. Something's going on there. Ghost guy. If ghost guy hits, does he die? He does die. Oh shit. But ghost guy can also deliver. All right, this got. We're in the mirror world, even though I'm calling him ghost guy. Oh, so there's invisible walls where these are. So if I just look like that, and then this is cool. This is cool. Definitely a different, a little bit different on the brain power for sure. Okay, so now that lets you go that, and then this, and then I'm very satisfied. We'll see what happens when we get to the advanced and bonus levels. It might get a little crazy, but this is very satisfying to do so far. Oh, we cross, and then, oh, and then we cross again. Wait, we cross again? No, we don't cross again. How do we get this? No, because that hits. How do I get to this thing? Oh, I gotta just do the angle. It's. I gotta be careful. That's all it is. I gotta be careful. This is one of those ones where, if you didn't know how the mechanic of the level worked, you're like, why can't I just drive to the guy over there? What the hell's happening? So I'm kind of just looking at the mirror guy a little bit here. Sometimes it's kind of just better to look at the mirror one. Like, you almost will just look at one of them sometimes and then run into whatever you need to in order to get right. Fair. No. And then grab, and then there we go. It uses a certain kind of brain power that it's hard to describe a little bit, but you can't just go like that because you run into the thing, and then if you go like that and that, you run into the thing. So you gotta go like that, but then you run into the thing. So then you gotta go like this. And then you can't do that because you run into the thing. So then you gotta, but then you run into the thing. So then you gotta go around, and then now we're facing the same direction as the last time. Now I'm just mirrored. Hold on. Let's back it up. Back it in. Let me begin. Something. Let me. That's a sin. Let me think about this. That hits. That's so crazy that. What if we might need to go the other way around the square? No. The answer to that is no. Don't need to go the other way around the square. And we can't go that way. What about this way? Can't go that way either. So I think I started that out correct. Then this happens. But I can't quite reach. Because I hit the side. I don't think crossing will help us, right? Unless... No. Because then that wall's in the way. And then if I do this, we hit that. And there's not enough room to squeeze by on the left side of this red dude. Okay, first level of the mirror world that's tricking us. Or tripping us. What I'm wondering about is if this thing in the top, sorry, if the top the top middle, I guess I should say, this thing that I'm running my head into with the non-mirror guy, if that is just, because if that wasn't there, we could solve it easily by doing multiple different things, but I'm wondering if that's there purely for blocking, or if there is some sort of movement we need to make off of it. My assumption is no, because you can't actually go around it. My assumption is that there wouldn't be a move to do off of it, like, you know, turning on it or something, because the other side just hits. We already saw that we can't go this way around because we run to the big red on that side, and then we can do this, which skips going around the square in the first place. But I can't get to the other side of, like, the mirror guy can't go around, or, you know, either mirror guy hits the big red or normal guy hits this small red. Unless I'm so insanely precise with it. I don't know if that was intended. I guess that didn't really solve anything either. But that's interesting that I can do that. Maybe that gives me an angle that I wouldn't have had otherwise? No, it doesn't. It does not. I don't know if that was intentional, but I don't think that gives me anything, though. Not that I can think of. It's impossible. I don't think it's impossible. I don't think it's impossible. I think there's just something we're missing. But it does feel not weird, but I don't really, it almost feels like I don't need to do that square move at the top left / bottom right anyway, because we can already just go straight to this thing where my the non-mirror is right now anyway. I'm trying to understand what the purpose of the square is. That's what's throwing me off, because I feel like if we can figure out what we actually want to use the square for, because we can't go right along it because then it hits that side. But we also, again, can't actually hit it from the left side. So what is this for? What are you for? Because we know we can do this. We can very carefully do this if we wanted to. Doesn't really help us, but we could do it. Really help us. Yeah. So basically any move will mirror guy will hit. They're friends, look, they're dancing. Why was he doing that? Why was he doing that noise? I guess maybe that's just a noise that happens when they're both kind of overlap. And if they do that, they think it's overlapping multiple times, so it keeps... That's funny. I guess I found a little bit of a glitch. Repeating the pop noise here. That's funny. Almost as funny as my inability to solve the puzzle. Can't go that way. Even if I hard line on the side, we can't go that way, right? No. Yeah, they just both are on the edge. I can't get that one over. If we could get the mirror one just around the corner to then dodge that, but... Can't go this way. Can go this way. Can't go that way. The square move doesn't do anything. Move doesn't. Well, wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. This is it. This is the secret to the puzzle. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, that's gonna do something. I don't know what that's gonna do. Actually, I don't know if that does anything, but it feels like it does something. Yeah, because this is just a wall. But it feels like that's a new angle, so it's something to consider. No, because that hits the red, damn. I was like, could regular guy go the other direction? Now we're just repeating. Which is kind of similar to that other angle that we just had repeating for no reason. So a little depressing. We can do some laps. We could do some laps that don't serve any purpose. That just doesn't stop it. Painful. Painful. That was the first real something different too. Bit of a bummer. And then that's just that these are on the opposite sides of where they normally would be, but nothing else is different now. And then we can loop this way if we want, but doesn't actually... Oh, wait a second. No. We know that this doesn't work, right? You run into... You can't actually go straight from here to get to the thing because the wall's in the way. You can't go around the wall. There's the red there. And you can't go tight enough to then go left because the red guy here, big guy. Definitely feels like I've tried every angle. There are angles that I would like to be able to do, but I don't have, doesn't seem to be a way to get to them. Like going the other direction around the square, but there's reds blocking. And such. Like you can't go this way because of that square, or because of the big red on the right side. We can't approach it from another angle because of that. We can't approach it from the mirror side because of that. Etc. We know about this angle. Again, this doesn't actually give us a new angle because we're just right where we were to start. You can't make the regular one go to the top of the invisible square because the red's there. If I could get these angles that the boys are moving but going the opposite direction, then it would work, because then the square would be going the opposite way. Which this might do. This would do that, in fact. Would do that, in fact. No, it wouldn't. Never mind. Never mind, I lied. And I lied. Yeah, it's just still the same. Right? Oh, wait. No, because we should be able to hit this, right? No, I was right. I was right. It's level 69. Okay. Battery up there, huh? Grab the battery. No, can't go around that one because the mirrored guy. And I think we might just have to backtrack and deliver. See? 69, nice. Yeah, that's just what happens in puzzles sometimes. They go slower or longer. Ooh, this is... I feel like this one will be fun. It's really big. Really big level. Oh, going too fast. Going too fast. Okay. Oh, that square is blocking me. Okay, alright. Damn, the squares are blocking. Okay, wait. Dude. Shit. This just might not be the right approach. What about if I go... No. Alright, I think we gotta back it up. What about if we go... Oh, that can't fit. Oh, I thought that would fit. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, you're evil for that. Okay, hold on. Oh, now it's the same thing, but the other. Wait! No, it's the same thing. Dude, they're killers on this one. So many spots where I'm like, I need like 2 pixels. I need 2 pixels to be able to do this evil stuff. Yeah, because that hits. Like, that one's evil. That one in particular feels brutal. An angle that I've hit many a time already. What if we... Alright. Alright, so that does that. And if you go up here, you get stuck there. Can't go here, and then you can't go here because that gets stuck or it hits the red. You can backtrack. Come on, don't be like this. Go this way. Then if you go here, you get stuck. You go here, you get stuck. You go there, you can do that. Wait, and then... Oh, but you can't go straight because it gets blocked. But you can have the mirror guy go around, but he can't go around to there. He can go... And he can't go here. That's just silly. But he can go here. Okay, wait. And then... Can't go under there, though. And then... He can't go straight from there either? I feel like there is... okay, hold on. I feel like there is something very important is missing, I think. We could go... Dude, every angle that I've wanted to go always gets blocked, even though they're different angles. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Like, I can't do that. I actually just don't think this bottom left part you can go through. I feel like the big L that's here, I don't know, but the big L is also like so central. You know, if you're coming off of the L from the right, where my guy is right now on the far left, if he's coming off of the upside down L, aka 7, from the right side instead of the left side, then he can deliver the package. Alternatively, well, this part's never gonna change as far as like you'll never be able to deliver it from here. So I don't feel, I guess, I don't know what the right word is here. I'm not like worried about trying to get this to work because it's clearly designed that you can't solve it that way. You can't do that here. Get stuck there because they got the block. Very annoying. Block that too. Feels like they block every move that I want to try to do. Can't go on the top of that, which would be nice too. Can't do anything here because this bottom left squiggly ruins any kind of move you try to do in this area. It's very annoying. And then here I was like, oh, we can do it, and then it's just the same problem as before. So we basically looped at this point. Oh, come on. Let me have the angle. Then you get... If only that didn't hit. That didn't hit. But I can't go on top of this one and then come down because it blocks the bottom left when you do that. Then if I do the underside, blocks that, which we've already seen as well. So just every move blocked at all times. Every move blocked at all times. Blocked it all. Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me how the puzzle's going so far. I've tried like 1,000 different angles, but every time you are into a situation like this where you can see the mirror guy is pixels away from being able to let our normal guy go the direction we want. And there's basically just a lot of that, like here, if we could go under the left guy, but it won't. And there's been a lot of that happening, basically. I can't even remember them all to re-show you them all, but just you will know that they exist. Like here's another one where the bottom left part is completely useless. You get stuck. Go this way, you get stuck. We've even had it where we've coming from over the top I don't remember how, but we did. It was... I don't remember, but we did. Yeah, over the top. Over the top like this also doesn't work. Neither of those work. Neither of these really do anything because you can't go through the very top. That one's too thick. And then this again, you're just stuck in this direction now. And then we're just back up top again, and then you can't do that because of those. So I feel like I've tried to approach every angle to get to the bug, and the game doesn't want me to have it. I don't really know what to do with that. Because now we're basically just looping, I think. Like this is another angle where it's like, oh, maybe if we could squeeze under, maybe this would give me something, but not really, because then it's just, oh, hey, still can't reach. Still can't reach. Stuck. Stuck. Now we're just reversing. I did it. Never doubted it. It was so easy. So what are all the bubbles for? Wait a second. Where's our mirror? We don't have a mirror guy? I'm gonna be honest, Chad. I'm terrified of this one. What's going on here? What are these bubbles? Invisible? Oh no. Oh no. Wait. We do this and then our regular one comes back from the shadows. Okay. Alright. Also, hello, Dino. I realize it's 7, but we're close to ending this. We talked too much about Thanksgiving, and so we delayed the start a little bit due to that. Okay, so if I guess we have to start downwards. That's how it works, right? But the problem with that is that any movement to the right will... Oh, no, because we can do that and it'll stop it. Right. Hold on, never mind. He needs to come back down. Where is he? There he is. And then... How do I get him back? Okay, and then... Oh, this is crazy. And then this. And now I'm coming from a slightly better angle. Oh, you son of a gun. You're not gonna get... Oh, wait. We might be able to squeeze this. Look at the wheels. Look at the wheels. No! Because the back button only lets you go a little bit back. I don't think that's intentional. I don't think that's the intended way to do that. That's what I'll say, but I'll say that I did it. I had to... It was like when you... It's like holding... That was the equivalent of like a person holding in their gut. And then they feel... And then the gut pops out. Like a goofy sitcom dad type thing. Alright. Back to Mirror World, but now we see everything still. This looks like one of those ones where it's too simple for my own good. Oh, and we can't go through. That would have been clever. So that's gonna hit the red. So we gotta circle up. Oh, wrong button. What just happened? Show me again. Oh, what? You push down. There's an invisible guy. There's an invisible push button thing. Son of a. The controls are mirrored too, so if I'm looking at the mirrored guy and trying to move it, it can be a little confusing because left is right and right is left. Okay. So if that's the case, oh man, all right. If that's the case, then we want to wait. Then that just means I can do this. No, because the ceiling's there. They've thought of everything. They've thought of everything. I was like, oh, we could just go up top and use that as a thing. No, we can't. No, we can't. And we can't do that either, huh? What if we go to the start and we do this? What happens? Then it gets pushed down, which we know. Yeah. We know about that. Thought I was so smart. Maybe? I don't think that... Wait, can I... I'm trying to, like, can I, like, race? No, I cannot race it. I think that's why they have that timer. You see my buttons get locked. I can't move after I hit the button. I was thinking, maybe I can move the real guy to the bug, to the dragonfly thing, the fire bug, lightning bug, before the piece comes down. The problem is they're too smart and they won't let you just... they won't let you do this and just run it under. That's because the red guy's there. That's what he's there for. Usually, that means you have to do something that will make it so that the line gets held up. What if we... What if we did this? And then that way it was a straight line across? Would that help? It would help. And then... reverse controls. Okay. Oh, two more. And then the last world will be an individual episode to end it all on Friday. But now, a whole lot of things going on. This to me looks like an easy start, but I assume this is too good to be true. Unless... Unless... Ah, shit. Okay, wait, we could just... Wait, hold on, we could just back... We could backtrack? Maybe? Maybe we can... I think we have to do a pre-step something or other. I think we have to do a pre-step something or other before we hit the button. Unless? Delightfully devilish, Seymour. Wait, what if... And then? Oh, same problem. Alright, you got me. What kind of magic are you trying to make me? Would this help? I don't know if that helps, but I'm curious to try it. at least not yet. Huh? Oh? These are the moments when you feel dumb. These are the moments when you feel dumb. You're like, it's right there, but I can't touch it. It's right there, but I can't touch it. Can I squeeze under these? I can. Okay, never mind. I can't touch it. Alright, one more. Last one. 75. Last one for world. Oh, okay. Hold on. I can already tell there's gonna be some issues here. Alright, you know what? Let's just see. We know we're gonna die. Okay. That one moves up. That one moves down. Interestingly, though, like, what happens if I do that? Okay, that one just... If the line is through it, it does not... The mirror guy can go through the stuff, which is interesting. So, I think that could mean... but we need... Wait. But now... No, because that touches. So... Because I did think it would be nice if pre-button press... Wait a second, we know, we learned from last session. Press button. And then press button again. And then maybe some other thing. No, and then press button. No, that's the same thing. There's something to pressing the button again, though. That could definitely help us quite a bit. I don't know what it is yet, is the problem. Wait, I think I do. I do, in fact. I'm a genius. Okay, here we go. I've done it. I don't actually know if you needed to press the button again to do that one, but we just beat Mirror World. Hot diggity dog. 1 hour and 8 minutes and change to do these two worlds, and we got 75 out of 80. But that's more than 80 squares left, right? 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. So there's some bonus levels for that 80. Or maybe like when 80... Oh, you know what? I think the part that says 75 out of 80 are the final 3 bonus levels. And they're gonna be like, you gotta do at least 80 to unlock the bonus levels. We're gonna do all 90 levels anyway. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Been really enjoying this game. We're gonna at least get one more session out of it, so I like that. We're gonna get at least one more session. So that'll be fun. This has been a really fun game so far. I don't know what else to say. I have been speaking a ton probably while I'm playing this one, but it's just been so satisfying, but also, you know, it's grabbing my attention to the point where I'm just going through it. Giga levels of hell? I don't know about that, but chat staring at YouTube. Alright. Time to close the game. Unplug the controller, dog. Unplug the controller. Real melee heads know. Alright, so I know Dino's here because Famicom Friday. TV time. We do have to stretch break first. Bit of a late stretch break. We had a bit more late stretch breaks than usual, partly because of these Star Puffs and robot detours. Now I could say I enjoy Robot Detour more than Star Puffs, but that also would almost 100% just be because I've gotten so much more stuck in Star Puffs because it's so much harder to do those levels sometimes. You'll find out if you weren't there. You'll find out for the Star Puff upload. I am also thinking about how so we did Star Puff Video Wednesday, Robot Detour Thursday, Famicom Friday. I definitely want to keep the Famicom Friday videos going, but it might prove a little too tough to do Star Puffs videos on that cadence because they're very long. I don't want to spoil what happened on Wednesday, but there was some Star Puffing. Also, I think it maybe would be good just so that there's the variety and not just those 3 games every time. So that's what my excuse is gonna be, but we'll see. I will do my thing when I come back from filling my water and grabbing apple. I will do my thing that was redeemed by Dino when I come back for stretching, which will be in like not long because it doesn't take long to fill the water, but I have to pee too.
Your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. Your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
Thanksgiving. Oh, I forgot to pause the Sparks of Hope music. Sorry, you had double music there for a moment. We talked about some Thanksgiving earlier while eating. Most news was good, generally. No big dramas that anyone shared. If anything, people were saying that the drama bringers didn't make it. In Stung Tongue's case, they were sick. The drama bringers, so they got to skip. They didn't have to deal with that, so that was good. Now, last time when I was asked to do a thing, I did the ball in the cup. This probably won't be quite as hog, like, he did it first try type of thing. Because it's not really a first try type of thing. But it is something you've maybe never seen before. Is this. Some chatters have probably seen this before. I don't even really know what the name of it is. It's from sometime in the 90s or early 2000s when I got this. It's like a triple yo-yo type of deal, but they're not yo-yos. It's just ball on string, but there's 3 of them. It says VMAX on it, but do like this. So that's fun. Then I'm sure you can do more yo-yo-y type tricks. You can do... There was like, I'm trying to remember if there was, like, now we're going sideways angle a little bit there. The problem is, if you mess up, it gets mega tangled. Or not even if you mess up, but if it goes too crazy. What I was going to do, though, was an actual, not much of a trick and more of like a thing. I'll see, now now I gotta untangle it. Now I gotta untangle it. We're delaying Famicom Friday even more. That's okay, though. Come on. I jinxed talking about how it can be easy to tangle and instantly tangled it. Last time I brought this out, I did not tangle it. I was looking pretty pro. This time, not so much. Not so much. That goes in there. That goes... Whoa, don't tighten. Wow, amazing. Yeah. I feel like I remember there being like a booklet that came with this about other tricks and things to do, and I don't really remember any of them because it was, 20 years ago. That's not an actual trick, this is just fun to do. That's just fun to do. What I was gonna try to do was the catch. Hold on. I gotta get the right pacing. One big. Oops. Timing is very important when you pull up. Oh, and he did it! And he did it! You see that? The throw catch? And he did it again. And he did it again. Amazing. Amazing. He's done it. Alright. That's enough of that. That was your thing. That was your thing. Oh. That was your thing. He's doing the locomotive. Do that locomotive with me. Get in there. Here you go. This one. And then this goes in here. Come on, there you go. That was a good thing. Those are probably two of the most, the ball in the cup and that are probably the most, actual thing of things that involve an item that I do. I have done them before, as I mentioned, but, it's been a little bit. Did you know? Did you know that Poland has a thriving jigsaw puzzle speedrun scene? And there's some really good guy. His name's Victor. Did you know? Also Spain. Spain also has a thriving speed puzzling scene. You did not know. Yeah. And Victor, I don't remember. But he competed among many other Polish representatives at the World Jigsaw Puzzling Championships this year in Barcelona.
And
I don't know, there's not too much ands besides just talking more about the World Championships. Which were, actually saw some amount of it when it took place. But it's also because since it took place like earlier in the year, or, you know, some months ago or whatever, I don't really remember all the details. But I do remember that the previous two-time reigning champion did not win. Well, there's that. How familiar are you, Dino, with the Thanksgiving foods? Some of the traditional Thanksgiving foods. The follow-up question to that would have basically been, what would you be most interested in eating at Thanksgiving if you were given the opportunity to go to an American Thanksgiving? What would be the things that would be on your, oh, I must try this traditional Thanksgiving food? I'm dying. The turkey, of course. Because what your answers give us is a look at what the rest of the world that is non-Americans, what they think of as traditional Thanksgiving foods. Mashed taters and water. Because we were talking about it earlier, and I was basically describing that beyond the turkey and perhaps gravy, the rest of the thing, or sorry, turkey and stuffing, besides those two, the rest of Thanksgiving foods are more like archetypes, and then people will fill in those archetypes. Some sort of potato, whether it's mashed, baked, sweet potato baked, sweet potato mashed, etc. For an example. Some sort of vegetable dish of some kind. Corn casserole, green bean casserole. You know, various other types of vegetable groupings. A salad, instead, etc. Some sort of bread roll, cornbread. So there's different archetypes, and then usually something with, maybe something with cheese, whether that's probably most commonly mac and cheese, some sort of baked mac and cheese. We can change our category. We are no longer detouring with robots, despite how wonderful it was. Despite how wonderful it was. Let me start eating this apple. Nice. Now, I don't want anyone to then go look this up and spoil it, but I was going to bring up the topic of, I don't actually know how many chapters are in Emio, which is a good thing. I wouldn't be surprised. We're going to be entering chapter 6, I believe. I'm I'm willing to guess that we're maybe halfway through the game. I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the 12 to 15 chapters, which is kind of a lot. I can up it to 13 to 15 instead, make it a little smaller. I think that would be not crazy. Thing is, this is not the type of game we normally play on stream, so I've found it enjoyable quite a bit. It's pretty chill, also kind of just fun. Interactive story type thing. Even though there's like not that much interaction that we really have to do, to be honest, but it's an interesting story. So I'm at least wanting to go through. But yeah, definitely a game that you should play a chapter at a time, because otherwise I think at least myself, but I think a lot of people, if they were to try to do like a 6-hour session of this game, would kind of start to be mashing the A button a lot and skipping dialogue and all of that type of thing. Okay. I'm just getting the switch going over here. Doing the unplug replug ahead of time. Gonna have to move everything to one monitor. You still gotta find out if the teacher's fucking. Exactly. We gotta find out who the hell Emiko is. Who the hell that guy is with the mask that looks old. Is that Makoto? Does that make sense? I don't know. Does anyone know? If you look up the spoilers, you would, but don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Okay. Move. We do have to finish the apple before we begin, because I don't want to be eating while we play. I did tag Discord earlier, right? I did. Change the monitor. Controller. Controller. Switch. Why am I so huge? What the hell? What in the world? What in the world? Man, this is all messed up. That's annoying. How big is that one? Pretty small. Where does it? Yeah, we don't need to see all the way down here. So do like this. Yeah, the webcam setting stuff got all messed up on OBS, which is a bit annoying. Uh-oh. I could tell that was bad audio. This might require the more fancy unplugging, replugging. Let's see. An apple to the keys and the murders at bay. I think that's the correct sounds now. Yeah, that's correct now. Okay, nice. I'm not going to bother to get all these. Oh, these are cute though. These are fun. Where's the Mario and Luigi one? The hat? Kind of lame. Alright, here's the question to chat. Who's watching laying in bed right now? Somebody's gotta be. I mean, I guess they don't gotta be, but not you. You're playing RuneScape. You know, I saw a thing about RuneScape today. There's some event like that you're all speeded up or whatever, sped up. Everything's all fast and stuff. See, I'm hip with the video games. I'll take the pick one more. You're doing that. Do you have to show the leagues thing? Does that mean it's like a new character? These ones are fine. Probably only take those ones. Running out of points. Running out of damn points. Any goofy Pokemon ones? That is a pretty funny. I'm not gonna take it, but these first two are kind of funny. Blaziken? Just regular, original, normal art Blaziken? Huh. Yeah, you don't have to play it all. Earthbound? Oh yeah, I got most of these already. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Oh yeah, they added new things to the Genesis. Donkey Kong 2 is now out. Bunch of news. Okay, that's it, apparently. That's all the news. The only reason I know about the RuneScape thing is because of an ad in a YouTube video that was for Donkey Kong 64 speedrunning. It was Bismuth's Part 1 history of a 101%. He makes good videos. Alright, so let's think. Where did we leave off? There was the news about the bags, that some of the bags are one of the bags is different from the other two previous ones, but then the second and third are the same bag, like brand or whatever. And then stuff with Kuze. We're going into girl's name that begins with an M that I don't remember the full name until we read it, and then I'll be like instantly read it normally. Mumiko, I don't know what it is. Megumi? Megumi? If it's Megumi, then bonus points. And our boss was at the newspaper or something. They didn't show his face, but they showed him talking to a newspaper guy, like newspaper company or news company or something. The guy that was like the nerdy guy in glasses that was like, Martha. And then the old guy with the glasses that the mask was covering his face, that he was like, wait, I gave Emio bags. That we don't know who that is. And we're looking in, and Detective Inspector Kamada, they got Squidward guy, now dubbed Squidward guy. Which was, I think, the only real edit that I did in the video. The only, like, edit beyond cutting and whatnot was adding in Squidward face when I was talking about that subject. He wants us to find the missing man, but he himself has become a bit of a missing man because 3 days went by and we haven't been able to find him. Alright. Hands in. 1, 2, 3, break. Apple is finished. Surely I won't hiccup or anything. Surely. Oh yeah, we want to be up here because of the text. It's time for Famicom Detective Friday to engage once again with Chapter 6. Now last time there was a lot of new information, some answers, more questions. Isuke Sasaki, age 15, was the newest dead kid. His murder was similar to those long ago, like the smiling man. I'm not reading this text for text because I don't feel like it. But we now know that the two bags match the old victims, but the first victims is different. We went to the library, we looked up some info on it during Chapter 4. Chapter 5, this stuff with the bag, Inspector Kamada wants us to find the missing man. Been a couple days, Inspector Kamada himself has been missing for a few days, we don't know what's going on there. And we left off at the beginning of Chapter 6 with a Yumi visiting Megumi, who is the student that was very close with Isuke, who was the newest modern time kid that died. And now we're talking to Megumi's mother because Megumi has not came back to school since the day it happened, even though she didn't get the information at school while being there. She knew somehow beforehand. And that's where we are. That's where we are. Megumi's locked herself in her room. She's refusing to talk to anyone. Daj. Is she feeling okay? She's not sick. She's in shock, depressed. Which is, you know, not surprising after what happened to Isuke. This is true. Seems like no siblings are involved looking at the family pictures, though I do see Dad over there in one of the pictures. But I don't see no brother or anything. She and Isuke has been close since they were little. They were just like brother and sister. Okay. They argued as much as siblings. Ha ha ha. Every time they argued, she would get so angry she'd say, "Mom, I can't stand him." Then just as quick, she'd calm down and be her usual self. It was strange. I guess they were also just kids. Kids known to be very flash in the pan, back and forth, sharp emotional changes, etc. I still can't believe what happened. That's fair. Right now, I'm just worried about Megumi. You are her mother, that makes sense. Okay, alright, I'll still... Wait. We gotta check. Her mom looks tired. Pictures. Can't tell where it was taken. It's hard to see much from here, but they look like a happy family. It's probably a great memory for them all. What about the other pictures? Megumi and her mom. And then what about this one? That's a picture of Megumi when she was younger. Alright, none of those were helpful. Alright, fair enough. Continue. They were so close, they were more like brother and sister than friends. You said that already, ma'am. Okay, about Asuke again, perhaps? I don't know much about what happened to him, I've only seen what's on the news. Can't bring myself to talk to the mother about it. That's tough. I'm afraid to talk to her at all. That's reasonable. Okay. Still no clue as to who did it, is there? Yeah, sorry about that. You don't know anything. I hope they are found soon. No one can feel safe until that monster that did this is caught. But that's why we have detectives, isn't it? She believes in us. Of course. She's expecting a lot out of me. Now what about your daughter? How's she been the past few days? Sure. He was absent from school the day his body was found. That checks out. I already knew she wasn't at school. Yeah, but now we want to find out why she wasn't at school. How did she know? Oh, the school called them specifically. Started shaking. She ran and locked herself in her room. I could hear her crying. She's not been herself ever since. That is sad. Thought about that. She has not been back to school. It's been like a week, I think. I moved food out the door, but she either won't eat it or she barely touches it. She's avoiding everyone. Won't talk to me or her father. She is alive, right? You're making sure of that at least? Well, she said she's barely touching it, so it is getting touched. AKA eaten a little bit. Okay, alright, fair enough. I was so careful with how I told her about it, but it's not your fault, ma'am. It is terrible, isn't it? She's always been so full of life, so bright, so happy. It's just one of those sentences that you feel like you see said about every young person that like dies or something. They were such a bright spot in our lives. They were so full of life. Before they went on that murdering spree. No, they're just a young, good person. She drank the Depresso Espresso. I've never heard that before, but that's an interesting way to phrase it. That is an interesting way to phrase it. Okay, alright, let's think. Absence in school since the day it was found, just as he said, but her mom said she wasn't feeling ill, and they told her. This is what I already pointed out. Yes. Yes. Why did she miss that day at class? Was there any reason to be concerned about her on that day? A reason to be concerned? Yes. Answer the question. Okay, and? Oh, alright, she's thinking. It wasn't just that something was wrong on that day. Megumi had been acting strange the day before, too. Since the day before, huh? She seemed depressed, so I asked her what was wrong. She wouldn't say anything. She just went straight to her room. But she still cried and everything when she found out, but something was up. Oh, wait, ready? Hold on. Idea that then makes this whole thing not suspicious. She found out that Asuke wasn't gonna get to go to that school, which is the thing we learned, like the good school. And she was going to be going to that school, so then she was sad that they weren't going to be going to the same school anymore. That's a positive, optimistic outlook. She stayed at home from school. She never took a bath. I thought maybe she had a bad day, and that's all. I was sort of relieved, really. And then I got the call from school. Let's think. After the day was found because something that happened the day before. I wonder if her mom knows what happened. Let's ask. Do you know what she was up to the day before? No, she didn't say anything about it. I'm not saying you're a bad parent. What the heck? That was weird. It's so terrible. Somehow I accidentally hit the fast forward button there, but I never even had a chance to hear about her day. She's class representative, so it must be causing some trouble for her to be gone. I imagine the other students in her class will be helping along with her homeroom teacher. That's right. Homeroom teacher. Why are we acting like we don't know this? I think it's I think our character does know this, but she's doing this so that if people were playing this chapter and it had been like 2 weeks or a month or something, that they'd be like, oh yeah, this guy. The guy that's definitely friendly with Megumi, who was mega sus. Room teacher's Mr. Fukuyama, right? Yes, that's correct. He works closely with students. He's always there for them. What if she got Prago? That's crazy. That's crazy. He depends on her most. Those duties would have them working together after school sometimes, too. Working after school? I see. He once gave Megumi a ride home because it was getting late. He's polite, dependable, young, and his students seem to love him. It would actually be such a crazy angle if that was what was happening in the game. It's definitely not, but that would be insane in a Nintendo game for that to be what they did. She used to tell me how handsome he was. Oh boy, she said he was like an actor from a TV show. Dude, they are getting it on. I'm sure she's causing a lot of trouble by not going to school. Ever since what happened to Asuke, Megumi stopped talking. She used to be such a chatterbox. She used to tell me everything. My husband and I don't know what she's thinking or how to talk to her. At least until today? Go on. Until today. We finally came out of her room for a bit earlier, around lunchtime. Okay, alright. You took a shower, then came to the kitchen? I asked her if she was hungry. She didn't say anything. She just gave me a nod. I made her some lunch, but she just picked at it. Still, I was relieved to see her eat anything at all. It's progress. It's progress. But then, she just sat there looking kind of lost and sad. But I still think she was doing a great job of making herself get up and move. True. True. I wanted to say something, but what am I supposed to say? It was so uncomfortable. I didn't know what else to do, so I turned on the TV. What are you thinking? You know what's gonna happen on the TV. It's the only thing getting talked about on the TV. What are you thinking? You fool. You fool. It's gonna be the segment that we saw in Chapter 5. They said it was a special episode. Oh. Ayumi knows because Ayumi saw it in last chapter too. Megumi didn't seem to mind, so I left it on. She's usually interested in shows like that. Every summer vacation, she'll sit and watch hours of the stuff. But then, flashbang? They talked about the legend of the smiling man. I never heard of it, but Megumi was very interested. Oh no. Then, I don't know why, but they suddenly started, well, I swear it was about a Suke. Oh no, and Megumi was watching. 1 step forward, 10 steps back. I tried to turn it off in a hurry, but Megumi... Megumi. She must see it. 20 years ago. CRT filter. Some people say the recent incident in Kafuku City may have been the smiling man's doing. Word is, the victim, a boy, had a paper bag over his head, much like in the stories of the smiling man. Though, remember, the smiling man is only an urban legend. It would be poor taste to continue that thought. Watch her become the new Batman? And she ran off. I don't know if you heard that, I was talking, but there was footstep noises where she was clearly running back to her room or something. They were talking about a boy in Kafuku City. That could only be Asuke, right? Yeah, I think so. Life is tragic enough. They don't need to use scary stories to make it worse. That Toru-Osawa was right. It's tasteless. And artosis. I guess this is how urban legends grow, huh? You think about that. Umi and her mom saw the same show. Yep. Yes, they did. She finally came out of her room, but I was too careless. To be honest, kind of yes. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of, you were too careless. Put on like baseball or something, or I don't, you know, something that's has no chance of being. I mean, I guess she went in, it was supposed to be about urban legends, but it's, you know, urban legends can often involve death and things, you know? It's just, put on, I don't know, some cartoon or something. She'd shut herself in her room again. She doesn't even respond when I call to her. I just don't know what to do anymore. Do you think there's anything you can do for her, detective? Oh, here we go. Time to talk to Megumi. Is there anything you can do for her? Alright, let's think. Could have been an episode with about Bigfoot. True. I don't know if Bigfoot is much of a Japanese thing, to be honest. I'm sure they have their own, there's urban legends that are other things, though. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I don't think there's anything I can do for her right now. I'm sorry. I might take some time. It might take some time, but I'm certain Megumi will be fine. She just got a lot she's trying to process. Be patient with her. ... Whatever you do, don't blame yourself for how she's feeling. Megumi wouldn't like that. Thank you, detective. Hopefully we have good news about the investigation soon. Thank you. Your family photo is lovely. What? Oh, this one? Ice cream! We were at the amusement park that day. Gumi's a sweet girl with a bright smile. I bet everyone likes her. I know it's just a rumor, but I can see why the boys would fight over her, and sheesh, as the kids would say. An episode about Umi Bozu? I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. I feel like now I need to focus on taking care of her until she can smile like that again. That's right. Oh, she's feeling rough. I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't help much, and you came all this way. No, I'm happy to have made the trip. You've been very helpful. Really? That's good. I'm the one who feels like I haven't been able any help to you. No, detective, not at all. You've made me feel better about all of this. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Think. Is she really? I should leave. Alright, we'll leave. Pardon me, ma'am. Yes. I admit, I'm worried about Megumi, but I'm also worried about you. If you dwell on these dark things too much, they'll eat you up. It's sweet of you to be worried. Oh, right. Huh? Speaking of worrying, last night, Kohei called Megumi. Is Kohei one of the other girl students that we talked to in, like, episode 2? Or is Kohei... Which one is Kohei? Akaguchi? The kids at the... Yes! I was right! Okay, maybe I was sort of right. He sounded worried about Megumi. I told Megumi he was on the phone, but she didn't pick up. I don't know, maybe that's why she finally came out of her room today? I guess now that I think about it, the only people who called for her were Mr. Fukuyama and Kohei. Hold up. Okay, we didn't talk to him, but we had other people talk about him. Alright. I do remember there being a kid that they talked about, but we didn't actually get to talk to ourselves, so it must be him. You've heard the name, you really are quite the detective. Well, you know. He's another classmate of Megumi's. They've been friends since elementary school. Love triangle. Kohei would go out to play with Megumi and Asuke all the time. Kohei killed Asuke. That's what they want us to think. Did Megumi, Asuke, and Kohei hang out together much recently? Occasionally, but way less than when they were in elementary school. Has there been any trouble between the three of them? No, nothing like that as far as I know. But they're all at that age where they want to live their own lives. They don't tell their moms everything like they used to. Feels bad, man. So who knows what they get up to once they're out of sight. I hope Megumi can feel better soon. Her friends and teachers are worried for her. Yes. Right. Anything else? Oh, there was more. Why were we gonna leave? Megumi and Asuke were always so outgoing, but Kohei's always been a bit more reserved. Like he's been plotting a murder this whole time. You think he is? Boys in junior get nervous when they call a girl's house, right? Usually. I think it takes a lot of courage for them to do that. Well, he called Megumi. I'm sure she would have been happy if she'd talked to him. She wouldn't, though. He's a quiet one, but he's been friends with them since elementary school. I'm sorry, you have to get ready for dinner. I'm sorry for keeping you. No, it's fine. I hope Megumi will eat today. Sorry to bother you, I'll be off. Alright, now we're out of here. You're welcome to come back. Maybe you can speak to Megumi then. Thank you, I'd love to come back. Alright. Well done. Now, what's our boy Purtle been up to? Or we're still on the way back with Yumi, I guess. Here we are. I'm back. Smile. Good to see you. Get anything from Megumi's mother? Here's everything I heard. Uh-oh, time to get quizzed. Let's hear Yumi's report first. Yumi told me in detail about Megumi's state of mind. Her grief at the sudden loss is understandable, especially given how close she was to Asuke. There was like a weird flash there before that, right? Am I crazy? Yumi and I began talking about a question she had after the interview. What question was that? I wonder what happened to Megumi the day before Asuke's body was found. That's what I'm saying. It's such a strange timing, I mean. It is. Something happened, but by the next morning she was calm and decided to take the day off. I don't know, maybe it just means that whatever happened, it wasn't serious. When the school called us about Asuke, she locked herself in her room. Maybe whatever happened the day before is related to Asuke. I wonder. Maybe I should talk to Mr. Fukuyama again and see what he thinks. They, all three of the two boys, caught Fukuyama giving Megumi a ride home. Surely. What should we do? Should we have a Yumi talk to him again, or you don't need to talk to him again yet? Does this change? This is one of those moments where you want to Google if this really affects things or not. She doesn't really have anyone else to talk to, like, interview right now, though, right? Maybe he's heard more from other students by then. Probably worth talking to him again. Yeah, that would be the right call, wouldn't it? Phew. This decision will decide the rest of the story. Yeah. Maybe I should just let him gather some more info first. That's fair too, that's fair too. If he figures anything out, I'm sure he'll let me know. That's true too. He'll invite me back to his favorite cafe. Yeah, great. Your favorite cafe. Yumi's enjoying talking about her senpai Fukuyama. Yeah. I don't know why it said she should go back and talk to him again. That was stupid. 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 Did you find anything else? She finally poked her head out of her room this morning. Too bad it was just in time to see that TV show about urban legends. That same one we saw? Very same. Very same. She heard them talk about the boy killed in Kofuku City, Kofuku City, Kufuku City. And anyone who knows about Asuke would figure it out. She went back to her room and hasn't come out. Dang. Her mom's having a hard time too, but I feel so badly for Megumi. She just keeps getting hurt, doesn't she? I really hope she finds a way through it. Oh yeah. Tohei called Megumi after she locked herself in her room. Tohei Takaguchi was also friends with Asuke, yeah? That's correct. Purtle's been paying attention. But she didn't pick up the phone. A lot to think about, but I'm mostly curious about what could have upset Megumi the day of the murder. But the only person who can tell us that is Megumi. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with Asuke. Ring, 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 phone call, phone call. Who could it be? It's Fukuyama. Just in time. Just in time. This is Tachibana. What's going on, senpai? What? Megumi is missing? I was wondering about that. I was thinking that might be the case. Yes, I understand. Be careful. The music changed too. Megumi has gone missing. Her mother called the police. Mr. Fukuyama is on his way to speak to her now. We should go too. Yeah. Probably when she went to maybe give dinner to Megumi, and then like knocked and had no response, and then opened the door and was like, oh, she's gone! We looked around the area, but Megumi was nowhere to be found and no one had seen her. Where on earth would she have gone? I didn't have any ideas. So I took a Yumi suggestion and headed to the junior high school. This time of night, there weren't any students around. The music is exciting. What are you two doing here? We talked to you before. It's you! I'm sorry, I startled you. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. Well, you're just in time. Just in time? What do you mean? A kid at cram school said he's in the same class as Megumi. He said he saw Megumi running in her pajamas. Apparently, she wouldn't respond to anyone, but he got the sense she was headed towards the bus stop. She's making a move because she found out about the smiling man. She saw the TV show, wanted to see the info, went to her room, started plotting. Now she's making her move. What that move will be, we don't know. Is she gonna go to the bus stop to go to the place where Suke was found murdered? Is she gonna take the bus stop to some other thing? Which bus stop? The one behind the school. It's kind of dark back there. The principal has said to never go there alone at night. The bus stop's near the pump station too. The pump station. That's where Suke was found murdered. Do you think that's where Megumi could be headed? Oh no. And there's one more thing. Versace. I mean, Mr. Fukuyama. I just saw him looking really freaked out. He knows some shit. He asked if we see Megumi. We told him the same thing we told you. Then he ran off the opposite direction of the bus stop. The opposite direction? Mr. Fukuyama can get so worried about his students, I'm afraid he can miss what's happening around him. One time he accidentally ran to a rice paddy and fell in the mud. He was covered in it. Okay, I don't need to know this. We need to chase the girl that's running away. He might be in trouble tonight. There are a whole lot of rice paddies around. He can get money. Who cares? What are you talking about? Damn middle school girls. Thank you, but also get to the point. Thanks. Get out of here. Go home. Wait, who are... I'm another detective. Let's go, Ayumi. Running footstep noises that are kind of hard to hear because there's the music and everything. It's Kuze and Kamihara. And Fukuyama. And Megumi. So that must be Megumi. It looks like she's okay, thank goodness. I'm relieved that Megumi is safe after all, but she looks upset. She's crying in Mr. Fukuyama's arms. She's still in her pajamas, like those kids said she ran away spontaneously. Why did she come here where Asuke's body was found? Bro, why do you think? The police station. How did Kuze and Dice get there so fast? Why do we get to interview her? This is crazy. Why is Kuze not interviewing her? Oh, everyone's here. Alright, never mind. The whole gang's here. My bad, my bad, my bad. And her mom's there. She still wouldn't say anything to anyone. Getting nowhere. Damn, this is tense. We're younger. Maybe we can reach the kids. She looks really uncomfortable with the attention. Can I whip out the ball in the cup? Maybe that'll lighten the mood and divert attention or something. What about you? No, nopers. She seems restless. Surrounded by detectives will do that to you, but I think there's something else. Maybe she just doesn't want to talk to the police. Don't talk to them pigs. He looks annoyed. Kuze looks concerned. Trying to decide how to approach. Oh, I thought it might say something about that. Detective Kuze? Mind if I tried talking to her? You? Sure, fine. Yeah, because I'm a young kid. My name's Purtle. My last name's also Purtle. It's nice to meet you. I might not look like it, but I'm a private detective. Huh? Because I'm young, get it? Kind of amazing, right? I'm not that much older than you. If you talk to me, you could brag about it at school. Alright, we'll try another one. We'll try another one. Too bad, boy detective. Damn it, I thought it'd be easier for her to talk to me since I'm closer to her age. I can't get her to talk, so much for that plan. Send a Yumi in! Send in a Yumi! You should not give up. Wait, maybe if I look to a Yumi, it'll be like, send in a Yumi. Yumi's closer to the age as well. His mom. She looks tired. She did look tired when we were interviewing her too. Think. That's what I said. Ayumi. What is it? Nani? Since Megumi won't say anything, what do you think we should do? How would you feel about me talking to Megumi? You think that'd work? Obviously we want to send in Ayumi. She's not a cop or a guy. Exactly. Give it a shot. Here goes. And you are? Damn! Who? Get the who? Who? I should have introduced myself earlier. I'm Ayumi Tachibana of Atsugi Detective Agency. The old good cop, good cop, good cop. Yeah. I think it's a good idea. It might be easier for Megumi to talk to her than to us. Please? Okay. Arigatou gozaimasu. Think. Nice to meet you. She kind of shut down the day Isuki died. She hasn't even spoken to her mother since. Okay, alright. Surroundings. Maybe we'll be like, all these other people should get out of here, right? No? Alright, never mind. That is the same day he died. Something happened, but she wouldn't tell her mother. Why would she tell me? Oh, you know what? That's a good thing to ask about, though. Okay, never mind. Even though we have so few to on, there's probably only so much I can get out of her. Think. Okay, alright, I guess that's what we're doing. Okay, I guess that's not what we're doing. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Professor Oak, now's not the time to use that. She acts like she doesn't have anything to talk about, but she also seems kind of fidgety and restless. True. Alright, we gotta think more. Speaking of being fidgety... This MFer. Speaking of being fidgety... This guy. Whenever we talk about Megumi, he gets a bit... Actually, he seems different toward her today. He's watching her closely, but with genuine concern. What is it, Tachibana? There's something on my face. Huh? That's not what I said. You know this lady, Mr. Fukuyama? She speaks! We did it! Yes, Megumi. Tachibana and I went to the same school. She was a few grades below me. She's also a very good detective. She's working on Asuke's case. Suke. Oh. SK. She will catch the culprit, I assure you. I will? So you see, you can just tell Tachibana everything you know. You understand, Megumi. Oh shit. Alright. So, Megumi. I've heard so much about you from your mom. And I know you're suffering right now. I don't want to pretend like I know everything, but I know you've been going through a lot of scary, painful, and difficult feelings alone, Megumi. Alone. Sag, Madge, Sag. I guess I'm wondering if you feel like you've done all you can do by yourself. She needs a hug. The family of the detectives, Mr. Fukuyama. They're all here because they want to help you. Why I'm here too. She looks like she's about to explode with tears. Detective. You don't have to do this all on your own. We're all here to help you so you don't have to go through any more hard times alone. That's all we want. I'd be so happy if you could talk to me. Here it comes, the waterworks! It's needed. Needed. She's gotta let it out. Gotta let it out. You can take it slow. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I loved him. I really loved him. I love Mr. Oh! I knew it. I knew it. I mean, this is it. Come on, dude. It's so funny. Mr. Fukuyama. He's such a good teacher. Always so kind, dependable, and cool. That's why I fell in love with him. But now, you're his senpai, and you're so much cooler, and this and that. That's also why the day before, that's why I had Mr. Fukuyama meet me on the rooftop. That's what Mr. Fukuyama wouldn't tell us. I finally told him how I felt. Flashback. Dude, it's like animes where it always happens on these school rooftops. Dude, she asked him out? The balls. Hold on, you can't just suddenly... And this is why, in modern education, they will rarely let teachers have a one-on-one moment without someone else in the room. No, it's... That's why she didn't go to school the next day, though. Megumi, words like love and like have different meanings at different times. He said, okay, that was crazy accent. Okay. Love, it's always a big word. Oh, she already knows. Love. Answer my question. Hi. Bro, you're like 30 or something, right? Or like high 20s? Megumi, you're just in love with me. Love. It's really common at your age. What do you mean I'm in love with the idea of love? I'm in love with the idea of love? You'll understand one day, when you've grown up, that this is totally not cool. Well, he said that with some anger. Don't treat me like a child. No, I'm not treating you like a child, am I? Kind of. But like, you need to. I didn't know what to do. I ran into the school and I murdered Isuke. Isuke! Were you oh no. The love triangle, but it was a different love triangle. Look at that face. That's the face of after all this time and all these years. And so she feels worse because she thought that maybe he killed himself. And so she's like, oh my god, I'm the reason Suke died. No, not really. Oh, he totally heard every word. Okay. Copium. Wait. You're up here with the teacher, huh? I can't believe it. I knew you were listening. I wasn't listening, but you were up here with the teacher professing your love. But I wasn't listening. I heard you, not like I wanted to hear something like that, believe me. What's your problem? You're the worst. Worse than you? This is none of your business. Wrong. Huh? How is it none of my business? I don't care. Oh, she totally thinks he, like, offed himself at first. The hell's your problem? You know what? I'm gonna tell everyone what I heard. Everyone. That's a problem. She murdered him. Just every time we learn, like, a new sentence. No, he died because of this. No, because of this. Oh, yeah? Tell everybody if you want. People just love an eavesdropping gossip, don't they? Ooh. Ooh. I'm glad I let that play out because her face changed. You're so gross. I bet you're not worried because you're about to go into a better school. She doesn't know. Pepe laugh. Huh? Even if everyone here thinks you're a creep, it won't matter when you're done with this school. That's not true. I'm sad that you saw me like that, and that you heard all those things he said. Oh, she's putting on the waterworks. I'm so ashamed. I want to die. Oh, man. Drama. Oh, man. I didn't know about any of that. Sorry. So very sorry. Ayumi, I'll take it from here. What? Why am I getting in the way? Ayumi's doing fine. Chat's got their popcorn. I could say anything to Asuke, and ended up saying the worst things I could think of. Asuke. I realized that Asuke liked me. And instead of, Asuke was so sweet and kind to me. Asuke. Asuke. I'm sorry, Asuke. I'm sorry. Damn. She blames herself for it all. Kuze's the only one that knows what this is like. Cause her brother disappeared, and it's like the same thing, cause she thinks she was like, it's her fault cause she put up the flowers. The one-to-one, it's there! It's there! It's all there! She knows. She knows. Mm-hmm. All true. Flashbang. She knows the pain that Megumi's going through right now. She said some hurtful things, and then he never returned. Thank you, ma'am. Me feeling a little better. A little. Whew. Hands down best chapter so far.
落ち着いて話してくれそうだ。
I mean, it's definitely gotta be up there because there's so many things coming together now. But that kind of is how that tends to happen. We're starting to finally, you know, more stories are being woven together. It's becoming...
ことなんだね。
That must be why you stayed home from school the next day. Yeah, I thought I should apologize, but then it turned out I never can.
やっぱり無理って
That's
思っ
rough.
ちゃって。
That's rough.
そしたら電話がかか
My
って
mom
き
answered
て、
the phone and she
お母さんが出て
told me.
私に英介が
She said Isuke is dead.
亡くなっ英介が死んじゃったって聞いたとき、私
I worried he had killed himself.
英
I
介
knew
が
it.
自殺したんだと思ったんです。
I thought it was because of the horrible things I said to him.
私のせ
Thought
いで
Isuke died because of me.
英
I
介が死
thought
んじゃったって思
I
ったら
thought
誰とも
I
会いた
didn't
くな
want
い
to
し
see anyone. I couldn't even eat anymore.
このまま
I feel like I was going to die
Zero.
too. So that's why she put her hand over the remote when her mom was about to turn it off, because she was like, I need to hear this. If some spooky other guy killed him, I don't have to feel as bad. Not in a way that sounds that the way I phrased it was like the worst possible, you know, interpretation, but you know, some relief there. Megumi, chatter. Megumi, I know how you feel. One time I put our pet turtle outside and it walked into the woods and I lost it. Same. Nice. Another person. Megumi did it. She's hiding the evidence in her prison wallet. That's crazy. What, she's hiding bags in her prison wallet? Isuke took what I said.
そうやっ
It's
て
been a few days.
ゆうべ
And last night, he was in my
夢に英
dreams.
介が出てきたんです。それで
He said, you're not
夢
acting
の
like
中の英
yourself.
介が私に目が覚めて
When I woke up, I thought, I'm hurting
私思
Isuke
った
now
んです
too.
だから今日
And that's
部屋
what
から
brought you
出て
out
き
of
た
your
の
room.
ね。
Yumi from the corner!
はい。
Because remember, now it's Purtle sitting at the desk. Let me think.
めぐみさん、
私の言葉が。そして
Then, when the TV was on,
英介は
I
自殺
found
じゃ
out
なく
he
て
didn't commit suicide. He
エミ
was
オ
killed
に
by the
殺された
smiling
って知っ
man.
たんです。私
I thought maybe I'd done something
もっと
even
とん
worse.
でもないことをしちゃったんだって思って怖くて
I was so scared I couldn't take it anymore.
ん
Something even worse.
私
I'd done something even worse.
とんでもないこ
What
と
does
って
something
何
even worse mean?
英介は
I'm sure he was killed by the smiling man.
どうして
What makes you think he was
佐々木君
killed
が
by the
エミオ
smiling
に
man?
殺されちゃった
I mean, we know why.
それにもっととんでもない
What is the even worse?
きっと
I
英
bet
介
Isuke was over there
は
all by
一人であ
himself
そこで泣いて
crying.
たんです
Oh. That must be a place they know that they like go hang out and cry and stuff or
私
something.
にひどいことを言われ
Did
て
so many bad things to him, I made him sad. Then the smiling man showed up and killed him.
そこに
That's pretty messed up.
私
I did a terrible thing.
私
I like urban legends and stuff, so I know about the smiling man.
だから
That's
私
why I'm worried.
エミオに
The
殺
souls
され
of
た
people
人
killed
は
by the smiling man can't get to heaven. Oh, so that's the even worse part. They can't?
はい
No, if I don't do something, he won't make it to heaven.
このままだから
So I have to recite the spell. The spell?
しない
Hold up. We getting witchcrafty? The spell?
おまじないに
Can
つ
you
いて
tell me more about this spell?
誰かが死
When
んだ
someone
ら
dies, everyone they're
その
close to
人
is
の
really
親とか
sad,
兄
right?
弟とか友達も悲しいでし
This
ょ
is true.
そんな人が
One of those people recites the spell at the murder scene. The smiling man will appear, so that's why she ran to the murder scene.
エミオが現れるんです私
Well, I
そ
know
の
that
おま
spell
じないを知ってるん
because
です
she likes urban legends.
おまじない
The
を唱え
smiling
た
man
ら
will come, and Suke will be able to get into heaven, and the spell will keep me
だ
safe.
から
That's why I had to go there.
そんなおまじないが
Quite a spell. Yumi from the corner!
それで
So you went to the pumping station.
そう
Is
いう
that
こと
is that what this is all about? Kuze from the other corner. Megumi, you
なるほどね
see.
くおまじない
I see. If I don't recite the spell, you won't be able to go to heaven. Just check them all down the list. I have to recite the spell to save him? I did a terrible thing. Alright, I just figured I would check. When they found the Suke. I'm gonna still say it how I've been saying it the whole time, just so that it's consistent. I was going to wait there for the smiling man and practice the spell. But I forgot the words. That is not a good time to forget the words. It was dark and scary and cold. I tried so hard to remember the words for Asuke. But I just couldn't remember them. I started thinking about how it was so pathetic. But I started thinking about Asuke. I was so sad and lonely. I started crying. That would not be good. That's not the time to do that. Because then he's gonna come and get you. But then he showed... What? What? The music? We need to add the Gordon Ramsay. You know the one. That one? Is this some Lilo and Stitch giving Pudge the fish a sandwich because it controls the weather type of shit? Everyone's about to freak out. What? Are you serious? I was so scared. I don't remember the spell, so I just screamed. And that's when Fukuyama showed up. Although they said he was running the... Wait a second. They said Fukuyama was running the other way. The other schoolgirls. I screwed up at Esake can't go to heaven because of me. I'm sorry, Suke. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So who showed up? Suke. What? I had to wait in case her face changed to do that. I had to see. I heard her scream just as we arrived. Oh, Dice showed up, saved the day. I ran towards her, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. It was just her and Fukuyama. I fucking called it. That he was there, huh? But the middle school kids said that they saw him going the wrong way. And she said she saw the smiling... The game wants us to think that Fukuyama is the smiling man right now. There's a small spout at the back of the station where someone might be able to squeeze through. He has a twin? That would be a crazy plot twist. So whoever she saw might have gone that way. Oh, they're gonna say if the bag looked like the smiling man head. The bag that they found. Okay, someone needs to immediately be like, well, Fukuyama? Well, we're waiting. Was he wearing a paper bag like this? Yes, he had the same face drawn on his. He was different from what I've seen in books or on TV, but this is it. This was his face. What a close-up. Well, that seals it. We can't ignore the connection to the murders from 18 years ago. This mean the smiling man was actually real? Someone needs to lock up Fukuyama and ask him some damn questions. Why did no one do that? I'm like mad that the game didn't do that. She just said, like, they laid it out plain as day that they want us to be mad about that. That she saw the smiling man, and then Dice goes, we heard the scream and we were right there, and so then we saw her and Fukuyama. Hello? What about between then? And then she didn't even talk about Fukuyama showing up first or anything. I'm upset. Right back at you. A lot of surprises today, huh? Yeah, like having 5 detectives in a room that can't think to ask an obvious question. That's a big surprise to me. Who is he? Why did he come to her? Why did Fukuyama go the opposite direction of what the middle school girls say, but then show up first to Megumi, huh? Why did we know that? It's the cab driver. Rough day, I should compare notes. I know it's late, but we got one more thing to do. Alright, fine. Finally figured out why she was absent the day that he was found. He saw Megumi confessing her love to Mr. Fukuyama, and he heard Mr. Fukuyama explain that he didn't feel the same way. Then Asuka called her out for her behavior. She was so frustrated and embarrassed she took it out on Asuke, her closest friend. Besides Kohei, which no one's mentioning, he must have been stunned. He seems to have liked Megumi as more than a friend. Yep, that's why she thought she was the reason he died. She thought maybe he killed himself. He locked herself in a room since the day he was found, convinced until today that he had killed herself because of her. Today, though, something changed in her mind. That was what she saw on the talk show. Well... I mean, it's both of these things. Hold on. He locked himself in a room since the day he was found, convinced until today that he had killed her because of... Though something changed her mind. That was... Well, okay, what are we talking about changing her mind? Locking herself in her room or being convinced that she had killed him? Because it could be, like, if it's this, then it's one answer, and if it's that, then it's the other answer. I'm gonna say this. What she saw on the talk show, right? Because seeing the talk show implies that she left the room. She wouldn't be able to see the talk show without leaving the room. The show featured the urban legend, the Smiling Man, and they talked about Asuke's case without getting very specific. That's why Megumi thought Asuke was killed by the Smiling Man. That's correct. After watching the show, she went to the crime scene looking to meet the Smiling Man. What she wanted to do there was cite a spell. He thought she needed to recite the spell so he could go to heaven. He was so convinced the story was true that she couldn't stay home any longer. Poor girl. Then, at the crime scene, the Smiling Man appeared. Yeah. Yeah, he did. I can't imagine who it could have been. Dude, they want you to think it's Fukuyama so bad. But it seems likely that it's someone involved in Asuke's murder because... because he had the bag on his head. What? Smiling Man saw him through the paper with... Oh, wait. Did I get the question wrong? Am I crazy? On the day his body was found, Megumi missed school. She was upset because Megumi had overheard her confessed feelings to... this guy. Mr. Fukuyama. Since Megumi wasn't at school that day, did I get that wrong? Then at the crime scene he appeared. I can't remember it. It seems like it's likely someone involved in Asuke's murder because... I don't know. Okay, I don't know what they wanted me to say there then. I learned about his death from... the mom? Or the school in general? I'm confused. She learned about his death from... mom. The school contacted her mother, and she was the one to break it to Megumi. When her mother told her what happened, Megumi assumed that Asuke's death was suicide? Crazy that they want us to type that out. Am I spelling this word wrong? Okay, no, I was correct. Just Nintendo doesn't let that autofill because it's Nintendo. Okay. Megumi locked herself in her room and wouldn't talk to anyone, but this morning she came around and came out. She decided to because of the dream. After she saw the show about urban legends, she began to think that he was killed by the Smiling Man. That's right. Megumi knew about the urban legend of the Smiling Man, so she tried to recite a spell she believed would let Asuke get into heaven. So she went alone to where the body was found and waited for the Smiling Man. And then, right in front of her, okay, the Smiling Man appeared. I know it sounds unbelievable, but it seems to be true. He was found wearing a paper bag over her head, the same kind as the victim from 18 years ago. Tonight, someone was wearing a bag with the same smiling face was spotted where Asuke was found. And the face on both bags were different from the ones commonly associated with the urban legend. Does that mean the person Megumi saw tonight might be the same killer from 18 years ago? There's no way to know at this stage. Two separate cases, 18 years apart. They must be connected, but how? Well, this case is getting more and more complicated. Let's do our best to solve it. Of course, I'm counting on you, Ayumi. That's everything for now. Are you still going to visit the police station tomorrow? Oh yeah, we still want to find Inspector Kamada. Ask him about the person of interest who disappeared 18 years ago. Yeah, where was Inspector Kamada? What are your plans for tomorrow, Yumi? I'm going to check in on Megumi. That's probably a good idea. Hope she's been able to calm down a bit. You get to see her, tell her I also said hello. I'm adding in some words, but thank her for doing her best to talk to us. You know, Kamada is a little sus. You're right. You're right about that. Because he would have been, you know, alive for both of that and know the details and everything. Will do. Say, I wonder when Mr. Utsuki will be back. He's been gone forever, by the way. He's been gone forever. We haven't seen him in person in a long time. Almost as if he's murderer. I don't know. How many people did we say were the murderer today? Like 5, 6, 7 different people? Some of them to be funny, some more actually potentially options. Chapter 7. Hopefully today I can talk to Inspector Kamada. Oh, it's that police officer from before. She's coming to see me. It's the Booba lady. I have to brag to Detective Kamihara. Hello, Purtle. Thanks for coming again today. Hello. I mean... I'll look at her face. Getting hot in here today. Okay, alright. We had to do it. You're here to see Inspector Kamada. He's here today! Oh, he's here today. Please go to the back rooms. The back rooms? Liminal spaces? Gen Alpha Zoomer TikTok? Liminal? Everything's liminal? Liminal skibbity? Hey, Purtle. Hello, Inspector Kamada. Thanks for coming all this way. You want to hear about the injured man, right? Yes, that's right. I understand the injured man simply disappeared. I'd like to hear more. Okay. Save and quit. Now's the time. What the Sigma? Arumo Village? Arumo Village, where's that? I have no idea where that is, but sounds like we're maybe gonna go on a trip. The reason I'm stepping back and forth so much and pacing is because I have to pee really bad. If I'm gonna be honest, that's really the only reason. That's really the only reason. So, it's a good time to stop anyway, and it's also just the time we're supposed to stop anyway. So, with that being said, That was chapter 6. A lot of crazy stuff went down in chapter 6. Chapter 7, I'm sure we'll have more exciting adventures. I'm guessing we're maybe halfway-ish through. I'm thinking maybe 13 to 15 chapters is my guess. But until next Detective Famicom Friday, I'll see you then. And we'll learn more of the story then. But oh my god, I have to pee so bad. I'll be back in a second because I do want to have a little wrap-up chatting. But goddamn, I gotta pee. Okay, I'm back. I was just thinking about how it's interesting. It's purposely done, that scene where she saw the smiling man, that they really didn't show us much of it because they want to, like, if it was shaped in a certain body shape or something, or certain clothes that we could recognize or whatever, they didn't want that. They didn't show a lot, which makes sense. I don't actually think Mr. Fukuyama is the smiling man. It's too obvious that they didn't ask about why he was the first one that found her. And he's just not actually old enough, from what we understand. Like, 20 years ago, he'd be like 15 or something. I don't know. So I don't think it's him. Really weird that Inspector Kamada's been missing until now. I feel like the game is... I mean, the questions that we started off there, or that initial question for Chapter 7 or whatever, didn't even ask, where you been? He just, like, started on the other stuff, which is a choice. I think that I can't even remember the name of our guy. Our boss that's been missing since like day 1 or chapter like 1 or 2 of the damn game, who we haven't seen. That we pretty sure we saw him, like he was the guy at the news station, I think. I don't think he's the murderer or anything, but I think it's weird that he's been gone. I also realize, Vicious, that you redeemed this. So, there you go. First try. There you go. That was satisfying that I got that in the first try. I was really hoping I would, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. Any other particular post-mortem we want to talk about? Kohei, the mysterious student, we don't really know what he looks like. We know very little about him, but he was part of the trio with Asuke and Megumi. I think he's a person of interest that we would like to talk to at some point. I think that will probably happen. And these are things that probably would have been good to maybe talk about at the end of the chapter video part, but I don't know. I had to pee, and I don't know. I don't know if people actually want me to talk about that. I feel like maybe if I remember some of this, I can talk about it at the beginning next time, but I probably won't. But maybe we could. So Kohei, Inspector Kamada, Susness. Not like, I don't actually think he's probably the bad guy, but it's weird. There's definitely some information being withheld by the fact that he's been gone. Our boss, similar story, not being withheld like within the story as far as like his characters purposely withholding information, but from us as the player, viewer, the game is withholding that information for whatever reason. There was still that one thing way back that I forgot to mention where like it showed Kuze going back to the old house that she grew up in where everything happened, and like it seemed like she like took something out of the house or opened a door, and it was very very ambiguous what happened at that juncture, at that location. Why is everyone sus when there's a crime? Yeah, right. Everyone's acting suspicious. Yeah. Imagine if that's what it was like in real life. Like people just don't respond for days and days to just look as bad as possible. Is there any other character things that we want to talk about, digest, post-mortem after this chapter? Definitely feel like I covered the major things that were on top of mind that I didn't say while we were finishing this chapter itself. Kohei, Kamada, our boss that I don't remember the name of, Utsugi. Definitely some Kuze arc stuff. Obviously, we still don't know anything about that one guy from Chapter 5 with the glasses and the mask that we're watching the TV show. We don't know anything about what's going on with that. So that's just still up in the air. They were iterating on a point, or they reiterated a couple times this point of the smiling man's bag mask looking like the one that was on Asuke, but not looking like the ones in, I guess, the media or like the urban legend things. I don't know why they're reiterating that. I guess they're reiterating that to drive the fact home that smiling man has to actually be the smiling man because he drew it the exact same way. And if people were trying to copy what they think it would look like, it would be like the ones in the media and not the ones that were actually on the dead body. That makes sense, right? Unless I'm misremembering, but I think that kind of makes sense. Main character, Purtle definitely still simping for a Yumi. Definitely it's still true. Definitely still true. I think that bag thing made, because they did specifically call that out at least 2 times, maybe 3 times in that last section there. And I was wondering why that was as it was happening, and it just kind of hit me now. Assuming that I was reading correctly, I would think that makes sense. I think we've squeezed most of the juice from the lemon there. The title of the next one being Some Village is interesting. I don't know if that's the name of a village we've already been to or something. Yeah, the mask from the first case was different. Yes. That is true. What was weird was, or what was interesting, I guess, was that they were calling out that the one that was actually on the guy that Megumi saw Weren't they saying that that was also the same drawing of the mask as the one on Asuke in case 2 and 3 and such? I think so. Hey Elemental, we just finished Famicom Friday. We're doing a little post chapter chat about what we're remembering and processing. But we're wrapping it up, as it were, which shouldn't be surprising to you. You know the timings, but you're stopping in anyway, which is appreciated. I imagine you maybe been doing schoolwork or something. There. Family stuff? Oh yeah, that would make sense too. There's the part of me that's like, I want to do the next chapter on Sunday, but you gotta keep it Famicom Friday. We gotta keep it Famicom Friday. So we will do that. I'm sure there's a couple other things that, you know, there's plenty we could still talk about and everything, but I think we've touched most of it. I will add, since there are some folks here, that if anyone sees any good, not that Black Friday is as much of a thing as it was before, but we do have the deals channel in Discord, so anyone that sees any sales on, honestly, anything that seems like a particularly good sale, doesn't have to be video game related, feel free to post in the deals channel. That's why it's there. I mean, I'm not telling you to copy paste every tweet that Wario64 sends out, but you know, things that actually maybe are interesting to you, even if you don't think they would be interested to us, unless it's, you know, not safe for work or something. I don't want that in there. Which now is making me think about the whole topic of Discords with not safe for work channels, that I don't know why people would do that, but whatever. Not the place of us for that. I don't want to talk about that now. So I appreciate everyone stopping by. A very progressing stream today compared to Wednesday. Well, there was progress Wednesday too, but we finished the 2 worlds of Robot Detour with only 1 left. We did another chapter. We talked about Thanksgiving. We got our stretch break. We got our apple. It was all good stuff. So I appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. I appreciate the EU member or members staying up mega late, which I imagine part of that being possible is because we're doing this on Friday, which also made me even more want to continue to do it on Friday, because it's, you know, normally you don't get to hang out. So make sure, even though it is approaching, we are in winter times basically, make sure to still wear sunscreen, make sure to moisturize. You even need to do that even more in the winter because it's drier. And before you go to bed, make sure to floss your damn teeth, especially after all that Thanksgiving food and leftovers, okay? I'll see you Sunday. Tomorrow, got a lot of stuff to do. And I mean, those VODs are gonna take forever to edit, so whoo, gotta get started on that. Anywho, good night.